welcome back to Got Sports. Now, today England have released their provisional squad for Euro 2020, or is it called Euro 2021? But we have had a squad that is 33 men instead of the 26, so 9 of these players will not be at the Euros. But I'm just going to give my honest thoughts and opinions on it. So without further ado, let's get straight on with looking at the squad. Yeah, so I have no idea why we've gone for 33. I guess it's to cover injuries and also because a few of the players will be missing due to Champions League final. Any of the City players and Chelsea players. Also Europa League finals, so any Man U players. So just to have a full squad, I guess they're going for that reason. And also if there's any injuries, then it rules them out. So here we go, on to the players. So goalkeepers, Dean Henderson. I hope he is England's number 1 for the tournament. It would have been nice if he'd had a little bit more game time for Man United this season. He definitely had more than I was expecting he was going to get. But yeah, he should be England's number 1. Sam Johnson, he's had a great season as well. Jordan Pickford, he was obviously going to be in the squad, and I'd say he's a great second keeper. If not, he'll probably be the first keeper known as Gareth Southgate. And then Aaron Ramsdale, even though his team has had a terrible season, he has generally been all right for Sheffield United. He won the Player of the Year. Out of those 4, though, I can't see Aaron Ramsdale actually making it to the Euros. But we'll have to see. So the first 3 goalkeepers, I'd say, will be the goalkeepers for Euro 2020. Moving on to the defenders, I am so glad to see that Gareth has chosen wisely and actually picked Trent Alexander-Arnold. He is honestly amazing. This England team's strength isn't its defensive qualities, it's going to be on the attack. If we put 4 past any team, they're not going to score 4 past us. So I think the best tactic for us is not to play the defensive football that I know Gareth Southgate just loves to play, but actually to play football that is attacking, that is offensive, because we have the attacking players that can do some serious damage. I mean, you think the likes of Kane, Rashford, Sterling, all of them can score plenty of goals, and they're just the 3 that come to mind when we have so much depth up front. And so you want your fullbacks to send good balls into the box, and I've got to say Trent, out of the right-back choices we have, which would be the likes of Reece James, Trent, obviously, Wan-Bissaka, Kieran Trippier. I think Trent has the best delivery out of them in an attacking purpose, and his defending is pretty good all around. It's obviously not as good as the others at defending, but what he brings for you offensively just has to outweigh what you might lose defensively. And if we're playing in Gareth's formation anyway, which is usually 5 at the back against the better teams, then he's going to have a second centre-back there covering him, which means that the attacking football can flow more. Ben Chilwell, another good choice. He's had another cracking good season. Really like him. Connor Cody, bit of a surprise, but I think the fact that he works so well with a lot of the England players means he gets in the choice, and he is a solid centre-back with a good powering. Ben Godfrey, again, he's had a good season. Reece James, I really like him. He was going to be definitely my second choice right back. If the game's looking like we're going to need a better defensive setup, then obviously put Reece James in, and he is quite good on the offensive as well. He can also cover at centre-back, as Chelsea proved. He's big and strong, so if there's a player that we can easily bully on that side, put Reece James there. Harry Maguire was always going to be in, solid centre-back. Whether he'll be all right after the little injuries picked up is still to be seen, but I'd expect if he doesn't have any injury concerns, he'll definitely be in the squad. Tyrone Mings, again, had an all right season. Aston Villa did well. Solid centre-back, will be really good. Bukayo Saka, he is a very diverse player. I can't see him playing all the time in the defence, but having that versatility will be very useful to the squad. Luke Shaw, he has had a rise again this season, hasn't he? He's been unbelievable for Man United. He had to be in the squad, and he'll bring some good competition for that left-back spot. John Stones, under Pep Guardiola this season, has just risen to new heights, and so he'll be amazing there. Kieran Trippier, great season with Atletico Madrid, and that experience, and also he's good on free kicks and corners, so he could play. Him or Trent will probably take the free kicks or corners when they're on the pitch, when they're playing right back. Kyle Walker, he's got that versatility and again has played really well for City this season. Ben White, bit of a surprise, so much of a surprise that the England team don't even have a picture for him. He's one of those I think is in there for the 33, but I think will be dropped before the Euros. Okay, moving on to the midfield. Jude Bellingham is just the world's best prodigy, isn't he? He's going to be amazing in the future. He works well with the squad so far, the few games he's come in, and he's been playing well in Germany. He might be one I think maybe will be cut out for the final squad just because of his inexperienced, but again, he's a proper talent, isn't he? So if he goes, he'll be an exciting prospect. Jack Grealish has to go, surely, to Euro 2020. He's been amazing all season. He makes Villa tick. And he can make England tick if Gareth Southgate plays him correctly. So yeah, he's got to go. Jordan Henderson may be a worry for the final squad. Obviously, he's only just come back from an injury. He hasn't actually played any game time yet. So if he's got any slight injury, I think he'll be dropped from the final squad. But if not, he is such a leader, a captain. I mean, you saw the difference when he's not in the Liverpool side. Liverpool crumble without Jordan Henderson in. When he's in the side, the amount of shouting, talking he's doing, just really helps all the players, especially the younger players. So to have someone as senior as him in the squad would be so good. Jesse Lingard, what a player he's been this season, hasn't he, for West Ham? He has just found that form. I was hoping he'd be in the squad. He's so good. And I think he could be the difference for England generally from that midfield point. He can bring that attack to the other teams and then feed through the ball to the striking force. And we could be in for a real treat. This England squad is so good attacking-wise. Mason Mount, he's been incredible for Chelsea again this season. What more can you say about Mount other than he is a goal-scoring machine and someone who has to be in the squad? Calvin Phillips, he's had a great season for Leeds. Real good ball passer. We need him in the squad, I'd say. Declan Rice, a bit of defensive cover. He could be the person, I mean, if Jordan Henderson's injured, he could be that defensive cover. He again has had a solid season for West Ham, and obviously if Jesse Lingard's playing on the pitch, that link up they already have at West Ham will work really well. James Ward-Prowse is in the squad mainly for his free kicks and set plays. He is amazing from a dead ball. So yeah, I could see him being used quite heavily, especially if Trent Alexander-Arnold or Kieran Trippier isn't on the pitch. Say they got Reece James, then James Ward-Prowse on those free kicks could be very essential to winners' games. On to the forwards now. Oh, what a delight it is just to see these 8 forwards, isn't it? Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he's had a great season for Everton. Obviously very clinical, had a really good start to the season. Kind of faded off towards the end of the season as Everton's form dipped, and obviously had a few injuries, but he can be a lethal striker, and he'll be probably second choice to Kane. So he's a good second choice striker, I'd say. Phil Foden, what can you say about Phil Foden? Other than he is a magician, he's going to be a really exciting prospect, and he could be the difference in key games. He has been for City this season. When they've needed someone to find that goal, he's been on there to either provide or score. Mason Greenwood is probably one of the best finishers you've ever seen for his age. His footwork is fantastic. He can shoot left or right foot. So again, he's another good backup striker we can bring on. He can also play on the wing. Harry Kane obviously had to be in the squad, captain. He is unbelievable at goal scoring. He could score from anywhere on the pitch if he wanted to. He's also that leader quality. So yeah, definitely Harry Kane has to be in, and I really do hope he gets a move away from Tottenham because he deserves to win some silverware. You never know, we might even win the Euros. Then we've got Marcus Rashford. What he's done on and off the pitch this year has been incredible, and from an England point of view, he's going to be fantastic on the left, isn't he? Scoring goals and also bringing that pace will be awesome. Jadon Sancho, again, not maybe had the season he wanted to have, but again, if his talent comes to the Euros at the right time, he will be fantastic for the squad. Raheem Sterling, again, had to be in the squad. He's a fantastic player. He's been a fantastic player for years. Brings that bit more experience than a few of the other guys around here on the forwards line. Again, pace, and if he can find his goal-scoring ability that he had more last season or the few seasons ago, then we will be in for a treat. And then Ollie Watkins, he again has had a great season for Villa and picked up some vital goals for them. And of course, the manager, Gareth Southgate. So overall, I'd say this is a good provisional squad. Players I don't think will be in the actual final 26. I think Aaron Ramsdale will probably not be there unless one of these 3 picks up an injury. I would say from the defenders, I'd say Ben White is probably going to go. And then it's a difficult one, isn't it, really? Harry Maguire, if he's still got any injury, will have to go. And it would be hard to pick between them. These are also good players. Midfield-wise, I think Henderson may be missed if he's still got an injury. Otherwise, I could see maybe the likes of James Ward-Prowse missing out if, let's say, we take Trippier and Trent and one of them's going to play because they can play those free kick roles. I'd also say Jude Bellingham maybe just because of how young he is. Give the squad a bit more experience. But overall, you'd want to see all of these players make it to the Euros, wouldn't you? They're fantastic. And in the forward lineup, I'd say maybe Ollie Watkins or Mason Greenwood would probably be the two, although Mason Greenwood, his finishing is incredible. Yeah, so I'd say overall they maybe go, but it'd be hard to get 9 of these players out, isn't it? You've got to say England's squad depth these days is just generally incredible. I mean, you look at the players and you think, this is incredible. And then you think of the players who've missed out on the 33. Ones that come to mind, obviously, defender, you could have had Wan-Bissaka if you want to go defensive. He's been incredible for tackles, interceptions, does really well for Man United, and he hasn't made the provisional squad, which is probably a surprise, to be honest with you. But yeah, he could definitely have come in. Another player, if we're thinking midfield-wise, Joe Willock, the form he's had, 7 goals in 7 games for Newcastle United. No one's done that since Shearer. And I mean, you think in that Newcastle squad, without St. Maximin, without Wilson, that squad is lacking in quality, and Willock has just came up. He's scoring a goal like on average less than every 90 minutes, which is incredible, and he could have popped in a goal or two, so maybe he's been unlucky to miss out. And then up front, the big one I'd say is Patrick Bamford deserved to probably be in the squad, maybe ahead of even Dominic Calvert-Lewin, maybe ahead of Ollie Watkins, maybe ahead of Mason Greenwood. His goal scoring form has been incredible for Leeds this year, so the fact that he's not even made it into the 33 is a bit of a shocker. But again, Gareth has so many players to pick from. The England squad depth is so good, so it's hard for him to be picked as well. So it would be a hard decision who he picks. He's probably gone for players who've already played for England more, who've got a bit more experience in that England shirt, who gelled together more. And obviously, Patrick Bamford plays for Leeds, and the only other Leeds player in the squad is Calvin Phillips. So having those players who play together at club level does help, especially, I mean, if you look at Germany, that's how they run. Most of the players play for Bayern, so the chemistry's already there. They don't have to rebuild it. For England, a lot of the players play for similar clubs. You've got a lot of Man City players in here. A few Aston Villa players this year. A lot of Man U players. So they already have kind of that gel together, so they know what they're like. And yeah, hopefully it'll help us in the Euros. Where I think we could finish in the Euros, I think if we don't get to the semi-finals with this squad, it's been a disappointing Euros, especially with the fact that France, Germany and Portugal are all in the same group. That could help, because it could mean one of those big boys is out immediately. If they don't, I think Euros still have the best of the third place runner-up, but that third place may not be given to that group. So I definitely think that if one of those big boys goes out in the group stages, then a semi-final we have to aim for. I mean, this squad is capable of winning the whole thing on our day. If we play the right attacking football, if we play to our strengths, which is attacking, I'd say, more than the defensive side, we can win. I think the only squads who have probably got better depth would be France, maybe Germany, and maybe Spain. But other than them, and you could possibly put in Belgium as well. But if this squad doesn't get to the semi-finals, I think it'll be a shocker. I think we've got to be aiming for at least the semi-finals. And I'd say this squad is capable of winning, and I hope we do. Yeah, I'm excited for Euro 2020, which is happening in Euro 2021. So yeah, hope you liked this little video, me explaining the squad, going through the squad. My honest thoughts, these are just my opinions. I've kind of been on a bit of a ramble. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and why not share this video on social media so your friends can see. Tell me in the comment section below, what do you think about this England squad? Who do you think missed out? For me, Wan-Bissaka, you could argue, Joe Willock and Patrick Bamford all could have been in the squad, but it's who do you take out? And also, I want to hear your final 26 in the comment sections below. I mean, I'm struggling to take out 9 of these players, other than like Aaron Ramsdale, who I think is a definite, and maybe Ben White, I think are the definites who are out. Obviously, injuries could occur in the Champions League final, which may make it slightly easier. But we've got such good squad depths, it's hard to see. So I want to hear your final 26 in the comment section down below as well. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button for more sports videos. This channel has now just been relaunched as Got Sports. So I'm aiming for at least 1 video a week on here, possibly more. So yeah, you're going to want to click that subscribe button, because there's going to be more sports videos, football videos, there's going to be Aussie rules videos, there's going to be tennis videos, there's going to be F1 videos, and any sports you guys would want. So you're going to want to click that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed and like that, first of all, thank you for doing that, but also make sure you click that bell button so you never miss a new video. And if you need even more content from me, make sure you check out my other 2 channels. We have Got Reacts, where we do reaction videos to sports quite often now, music on there, react to the stuff there, daily videos over there. And then we also have my other main channel, Gate of Theories, where we do film and TV videos. There is 3 videos on that channel a week. There'll be links in the description to both of them, so if you want to check them out, it'll be down in the description. But as always, you've been watching Got Sports. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon for a brand new video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Love me better, love me